If the luxury handbag market was valued at 74 billion in 2022, what do you think the value is for dupes? The dupe and fast fashion market is valued at 106 billion. So obviously people are buying dupes. In fact, I read an article about a group of wealthy women who are spending a lot of money on dupes. I also see bags like the Bottega Veneta dupe going viral on social media. So, have you ever stopped and asked yourself, why should you buy the real thing when you can get a dupe? I have, and we are going to talk about it in this video. Welcome to the Handbag Heaven. Welcome back to returning subscribers. I am back with another Why Buy video. Today, we're going to tackle the question, why buy or not buy dupes? We will look at the pros and cons. I will also be revealing my dupe collection. Yes, even though I have a beautiful collection of authentic luxury handbags, I also own quite a few dupes. First and foremost, let's make sure we are all on the same page when it comes to the word dupe. When I say dupe, I mean affordable, non-branded bags that are inspired by luxury bags. I'm not talking non-authentic bags. You know, those bags that are branded and are clearly trying to pass for the authentic bag. Because look, in case you don't know, the non-authentic bags are just plain illegal. The branding in particular is at a minimum trademark infringement. This is no judgment for those who decide to go that route. I just want to be clear that I personally do not promote and or support those types of bags for many reasons. The main one being that I am a creator and designer, and I don't support stealing anyone's intellectual property. And just to be clear, being inspired by designs is one thing, but completely copying and trying to pass it off as the original is another. With that being said, when it comes to handbags, it gets a little tricky. I mean, it's typical to use other work as inspiration, but some dupes are very similar to its inspiration. The problem is that some are a little too similar. Look, I've even purchased a dupe without knowing it was a dupe, like this bag, which is a dupe for the Dolce & Gabbana box bag. I'm not a Dolce & Gabbana fan, so I was not keeping up with their bags. I found this bag on Amazon years ago. Then one day I was doing some research and ran across this bag and realized the striking resemblance. This dupe is a complete doppelganger for the box bag. But when you compare that price, I would never pay that much for this bag. I mean, I could literally DIY this bag. But due to the low cost of the dupe, it was worth it. So this leads me to the question, why should you buy the real thing when you can get a dupe? There are a number of reasons why people buy dupes. One of the main reasons I purchase dupes is to test the waters. At least that was the reason I purchased this bag, which is the dupe for the Kelly. Before investing in the actual Kelly, I wanted to be sure that I really wanted the bag. Honestly, I'm so happy I purchased this dupe because I realized that I prefer the Birkin over the Kelly bag. So instead of spending over $10,000 for one Kelly bag, I have purchased several others pieces like the Kelly wallet, garden party, her bag, and mini Evelyn bag. This brings me to another reason people buy dupes: affordability. Dupes offer a way to enjoy luxury styles at a fraction of the price, especially when we are talking trendy styles, like this bag, which is a dupe for a Chanel flat bag. Although the design is classic, this graffiti colorway is trendy. So I didn't want to invest a lot of money into such a trendy colorway. I purchased this bag from the brand Fashion Drug. Unfortunately, I don't think they are in business anymore. This dupe is made of vegan leather. It looks very similar to the actual Chanel reissue bag in terms of design. However, the actual Chanel bag has the double flap, and this dupe does not. There are also differences in the interior, like the color, and it doesn't have the infamous hidden zipper pocket. Um, but for the price, the bag design and style is a pretty good alternative to the actual Chanel graffiti bag, in my opinion. Overall, the bag is constructed very well. The quilting and the stitching is good. On a scale of 1 to 5, I give it about a 4 for the exterior and 3 for the interior, so a 3.5. The major difference in the dupe and the Chanel graffiti bags is the materials used. So if you don't favor vegan leather, then this bag isn't for you. At the time, I thought vegan leather was better for the environment. I know there has been information released to suggest otherwise, but that was my thought at the time. The other factor in my decision to purchase this bag was that I already have an actual authentic Chanel classic flap in my collection. Frankly, I can't afford to continue purchasing every color that the brand produces, especially now that the price has increased. So this dupe is a perfect alternative for me. A third reason is some people see dupes as a more ethical and practical choice. You know, I get that if we are talking about brands that have been found guilty of unethical practices. Unfortunately, this can be true for luxury brands and companies that create and sell dupes. But there are some who think spending what they consider a lot of money on a luxury handbag is unethical, and that's their decision to make. So the ethical side can be a little subjective and controversial, but I do agree that dupes can be more practical. Some people want a stylish, everyday bag that they're not worried about damaging, like this bag. This is a dupe for the Chanel 22. I knew that I wanted this style bag for everyday use to run errands like my mail runs. I really didn't want to be using a $5,000 Chanel bag for that purpose. But I must be honest, I probably wouldn't purchase a dupe of this style bag in leather. A lot of dupes are being made with genuine leather, which is a very low grade. Some design bags require a certain quality of leather. The 22 design already has that Glad trash bag look. So if the quality of the leather is low grade, the bag would easily look like an actual trash bag. This is why I decided to go with the tweed look. I absolutely love this bag. The quality of this bag is more than acceptable, especially for the price. And I would never pay $5,000 for the Chanel 22 bag. I made that decision before I saw videos showing quality issues with the bag. I have seen reviews reporting that the leather was peeling on this bag within months of use. Also reports of wear and tear near the chain area after limited use. So couldn't imagine spending that much and having those issues. I mean, I have had issues with other luxury bags, but these were bags at lower price points and with longer use. So I think that I made the best choice for me when it comes to the dupe for the Chanel 22. Look, there are many reasons people buy dupes. I just wanted to cover some of them, but now let's get into the pros and cons. One of the biggest pros, in my opinion, is the cost. Dupes offers a taste of luxury-inspired design and are typically more accessible for those who can't or don't want to spend on luxury handbags. I purchased this dupe of the Hermes Birkin because of accessibility. For those of us who know, it's not that simple when it comes to Hermes. So in the meantime, I am happy with my dupes. I could have gotten a dupe with better quality leather and hardware, more similar to an actual Birkin, but that would make the bag less of a dupe and more of an unauthentic bag. Now, you may be wondering, why would I buy a Birkin if I like the dupe and it's more affordable? For me, buying this dupe only made me double down on my decision to buy the Birkin. It's like motivation. I just have a few more milestones to reach before I can get serious about the Birkin. In the meantime, I'm playing the long game, and will be documenting my journey to the Birkin. Another pro is that dupes often allow people to experiment with different designs, colors, and trends. So for me, I got the Birkin dupe in 3 different colors: black taupe and this fun denim version. But when it comes to the actual Birkin, I will be happy with one color. Another pro is that dupes are low risk. Dupes are easier to replace if lost, damaged, or stolen. For me, I feel more safe in certain areas with dupes versus the authentic bag. Look, there are some areas in which I will not wear my luxury bags, at least not without my hubby. There has been an uptick in luxury crimes. I have seen videos where people are reporting that their bags have been stolen. It's really getting more and more unsafe out there. As much as I really like handbags, to include the design, style, craftsmanship, and more, it is really not worth my safety. However, with my dupes, I don't feel like a target. Granted, a dupe can be mistaken for the real thing, but if someone steals a dupe, the joke is on them. Now, let's look at the cons. Because after all, dupes are not for everyone, and there are some cons to buying them. The biggest con, in my opinion, is the quality differences. Of course, there is going to be a difference in quality if you are getting a bag at a much lower price point. That's expected. But when it comes to dupes, it's not just about the difference in materials, it's the craftsmanship and durability compared to authentic bags. There are some bad dupes out there. I got this dupe recently, and it's not the worst, but it's far from the best. There are a lot of dupes that are low quality that are going viral. Check out my Amazon dupe videos where I do a side-by-side comparison of the dupe and its luxury inspiration. I give you an in-depth review discussing key factors like craftsmanship, materials, and design details. Look, I've had to lower my standards to purchase some of these dupes. I have also returned a lot of them because the quality is just trash. So if you prioritize craftsmanship, heritage, and brand prestige, then dupes are not for you. Another con is dupes have no investment value. Luxury handbags often retain or increase in value, while dupes typically do not. I have sold a couple of dupes when I decided to purchase the original bag, like this Chanel Boy bag dupe I purchased from Fashion Drug. I sold it for little less than what I paid. This was back when the bag was still available via the brand. But now that the bag is not available via the brand, I probably could have sold it for more. So I'm not saying that you may not be able to break even or get a little more than what you paid. But dupes would be an even higher risk than luxury handbags. Even the luxury brands are a risk. However, historically, some brands' value have increased, making them investments. I know that things have and are changing, but historically, some luxury bags are investment while dupes are not. Another con for some is that dupes do not have brand identity. So if the exclusivity status or heritage of owning a genuine luxury item is important to you, then you're not going to get that from a dupe. Of course, there are other cons I can discuss in the video, but it would be just too long. So let's continue to discuss them in the comments. Look, at the end of the day, there's a market for dupes and it's growing. Due to the issues with luxury bag pricing and unethical practices, there are more people looking for alternatives to the big luxury brand names. I personally have seen some improvements in the designs and materials for dupes over the years. While I have seen a decline in the luxury handbag quality, I still think there is a lot of work that needs to be done when it comes to the craftsmanship of dupes. For this reason, my decision to buy or not buy is made on a case by case basis and can differ based on the bag. Sometimes it's about testing the waters, sometimes it's about affordability, sometimes it's about practicality, and sometimes it's because I don't like the brand and practices. Let's talk in the comments. Um, do you own any dupes or have you considered purchasing any? As much as I like luxury bags, the prices are getting ridiculously high. Then there are allegations of unethical behavior. So I have taken a break from luxury handbags. I've been looking at alternatives like contemporary brands. I will be releasing series of videos on contemporary brands, dupes of luxury bags. So make sure you subscribe and click that notification bell. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you are looking for more content on luxury handbags and beauty, check out my other videos. As always, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.